I guess right now I'm really into working out and trying to be fit. I'll be 40 this year, so I guess it's the whole fit and 40 thing I'm trying to get into. I'm really obsessed with Pinterest right now. I'm going on looking for recipes and different workout routines that I could do, so it'd have to be working out. I started in PR in 2006. It was my last year at UALR. They had a program, it's something like a co-op where you can go to school, earn credit, and go to work. And I started at Girl Scouts. And I mean, it was amazing. I walked in, they said, okay, I'm gonna hand you which was a page maker. It's InDesign now, but it's page maker then. And it said, here's this book, figure it out. And I did. I had to figure it out on my own, but it was a great experience, and I've been in PR ever since. Well, I started taking journalism classes at first, and I started thinking, you know what, I don't want to chase the news, I want to control the news. I want to make my own messages and control what messages come out. I wanted to be the person behind the person. I would have loved to be a publicist, but that was a bit too much hand-holding for me. So I really wanted to control, I guess, be the gatekeeper of the information, just like an editor for a newspaper, but for an organization. Every day is different. It may be that I have to communicate with the public about any roads that we may be paving or any bridges that we may be building. It may be that community services is opening their Section 8 application process, and I have to inform the public of that. It could be anything, any day. I really don't have just one role model. There are several people that I've worked with over the years. In communications, you have to know about so many different areas, whether it's print production, photography. So I've had all of these people over the years to really have shared their experiences with me. Now, fictionally, it would have to be Olivia Pope and Claire Underwood. Yeah. Now, minus all the murder and the betrayal and the deceitfulness, but yeah, those two. Olivia as well as Claire, when it comes to any type of crisis, they're on it. It's handled, or like Claire, she said, I'll take care of it. But, you know, minus the betrayal and death and murder. It would have to be the lack of mentorship. I think many of us, we get so caught up in our everyday that we don't stop to think, you know what, maybe I need to start sharing this experience. Maybe I need to reach back and, you know, someone that looks like me and say, hey, would you be interested in public relations? This is what I do. Does it sound like something maybe you would be interested in? And have someone shadow. So definitely mentorship needs to be improved in our industry. I would have to say the experience has been me being the only female at the table, in PR and in management altogether. I've been made to feel like I really didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know what I was doing. I was inexperienced. And it just took over time of almost really just having to prove myself before the person or persons like, oh, okay, she does know what she's doing. But walking through the door, I immediately felt like just small and like just inexperienced. We have to define what public relations is. Define the job and the role that we have in an organization. It's not being a publicist and popping bottles and having parties. This means managing the image of an organization or a person. This is really connecting with your stakeholders and being professional. basically 24 hours a day, because that phone may ring at 10 o'clock or 2:30 in the morning, especially if you're working in government like I do. We could have a tornado to come through, and it takes a level of professionalism. So we need to start sharing our experiences with those that look like us. And this is what I do. It's fun. It can be stressful sometimes, but it's fun and it's fulfilling. Writing is number one, period. You have to get out your smartphone to actually take a pen to paper and put a sentence together. Subjects, verbs, nouns. Let's put these things together. Let's not use emoticons or shorthand when writing. It's very important, big time writing. Public speaking, I would definitely say, is that second to writing, and it just takes experience. Just getting in front of a camera like I am right now and just taking your knocks and just keep going. Diversity is important in an organization, especially if you are, let's say, a brand that is targeting certain communities. I'm more apt to trust someone that looks like me, a woman or African American woman that's talking about issues related to women, than a man that's standing there, talking about things. I'm going to kind of give him the side eye and really not trust what he's saying. So companies need to understand they have to have this diverse voice and image in order to reach the audiences that they're trying to reach. Understand the value of diversity in your organization. Understand the value of making sure that people look like the individuals that you're trying to reach. The number one lesson that I've learned over the years is that you're going to mess up. It's going to happen. A journalist is going to call you, maybe catch you off guard and not quite on your game, but it's okay. You fall down and you just learn from those mistakes. I have, and I think I've done pretty well over the years, but definitely just keep going, keep learning. You're going to always have to keep learning.